sometimes we found refuge in the street, and some of them gangs, affiliations, and became that type of family, man. That bond, that type of family, man, on the street, man, we didn't have.
Would you say you had a normal childhood?
Well, abnormal. I don't think nobody in Chicago had a normal childhood.
Talk to me about
it. Especially in the hood, being, as they say, plugged or hooked up or affiliated. Yeah, it was a part of life, man. You had to, you know what I mean? Especially in Chicago, man. It wasn't like you said, it wasn't peaches and cream, it was dangerous, man. Even coming up in high school, it was real dangerous, man.
So you was a part of that, because I remember around the time they were kidnapping the guys off of blocks, and then they keep you for days, beat you, and then they might drop you off in the opposite gang neighborhood.
Yes, sir. That was their model. That was common. You know what I'm saying? They found an affiliation. You look at the tattoos or, your colors you got on, and and they know you anyway, man. From the neighborhood you from, and they take you. Yeah, they drop you off miles away. At the middle of the night, man, and you get back the best way you could if you got back.
Hey man, YouTube, thank you for kicking it with Midwest Street Talk. Make sure y'all go ahead, subscribe, and hit the like button. And for those who choose to help me help others, there's a GoFundMe link in the description. Hey man, thank you for kicking it with Midwest Street Talk, man. Who I got here today?
Hey, this is Wayne, man, from Roseland.
Wayne from, wait, is that Chicago?
Yes, that's Chicago, man. South side, man.
Shout out Chicago,
the far south,
man. Whoa. Sure. So what brought you here, man?
Well, a dating app. Actually,
man.
You met a chick online, you know how that go.
Yeah.
So I ended up, got married. We've been courting, man, for quite a few years, man. We ended up getting married. We settled down here, man, in Grand Chute. So it's a good thing.
That's dope. So you have any kids?
Yes, I do. I got grown children.
Okay. How many kids do you have?
I have 4. All of them grown.
Oh, okay.
Unexpectedly, 4 different baby mamas. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but we was kind of loose back then, man, coming up, man,
Right,
we was very undecided,
Yeah, I know how I go,
so,
bro.
you know how it is, man. Experience the best teacher.
Okay. So, in Chicago, back in Chicago, did you go to high school there?
Sure I did, of course.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Sidewalk High. I didn't go to school. No, I went to Purcell Julian, man. I didn't finish, but,
Yeah, it's all
kind of
good.
good I didn't, but, yeah, I learned a lot, though. Actually, I was a junior when I left.
Okay. You're pretty much done anyway. You got what you needed out of there.
Yes. Then we went to Oliver Harvey to close that out,
Oh,
we get over the bridge.
Right.
We go over the bridge,
I know what Oliver Harvey is. My bad. Okay, so did you play any ball or any sports?
Oh yeah, sure. I wrestled and I played football.
Oh man, that's
in
dope.
high school.
It's a big guy too. You can tell he didn't get down. He used to get down.
Yeah, but I'm up in age now, man. So.
Okay. So is this your first marriage or?
This is my second marriage, actually.
Second marriage?
Yeah.
Okay. So like you said, experience is the best teacher.
Best teacher, yes it is.
Okay. So man, coming up in Chicago, did you have both your mom and your dad in the household?
Yes, most definitely. Until my late teenage, 15, 16 year old, my late adolescent years, when I started high school, man, my pops went there, Actually, he was in Maywood, that record by The Temptation, Papa was a Rolling Stone. That fit him just right,
No,
he was in Maywood,
he
man.
He ended up on the north side, huh?
No, he was in 5th and Lexington, out west.
Well, that's west, yeah, Maywood is
yeah,
west.
5th and Lexington, man.
Yeah.
So he had another side chick, side goose, side dinosaur, whatever you want to call it. So, but my mama, she worked 2 jobs, man. She was a crossing guard and she worked as maintenance at First National Bank before it became Chase back in the day.
So she worked for 13, 14 years, 2 jobs?
One for 13 years, the other for 14 years.
Wow.
And she worked for 5th District, right about Morgan Park High School. Yeah, so.
Shout out to that strong queen, man.
Yes, sir. She's not with us today, but, her spirit is with me.
My condolences.
So was mine, man. My spirit is with me.
So, did you maintain a relationship with your father after he left?
Oh yeah, of course, man. My father gets anything I want. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But he was just a little loose, man, below the weight, below the belt. So there's nothing you can do about that, man. He's human. you know. And plus, you know, my mother was very religious, man. And, you know, he was in the street, actually. You know what I mean? So, it was like water and oil that did mix.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, he ventured out, man, and settled somewhere else. But he always frequent to make sure he was okay, you know. But, you know, we ended up getting out of the brother out of wedlock. It's not by my mother, but by his little girl. So, his little chick, he was dating, so.
How many siblings did you have?
It's 13 of us.
Whoa!
Yeah, I got 8 sisters and 4 brothers.
Man, and are you close? Like, where do you fit in, like, the middle
I'm the
child?
last.
Oh, you're the baby?
Yes, I'm the last.
Okay. And are you close to any of them right now?
Yeah, for the most part. Some, at least my baby sister. You know, the others just, you know, they set in their ways, man. You know, they living their life, you know. Excuse me. You know, everybody, most of them out of town, but, you know, everybody's set in their ways, man. You know, we come up rough, man. We come up in a struggle, you know. We didn't have much, you know, the express, you know, the government sees, you know, stuff like that, man. The powder milk, you know, come up in that age, man. When generic first came out, the green, black, and red box, the white.
Government cheese?
Yeah, for sure. Just remember when the generic first came out, at the white box with the green and black stripe, you know. But, you know, we struggled, man, a lot, man, you know. But my mother made a way, man. You know, she's very religious, man. And, you know, she had strong, man, strong faith in God, man. And no matter what, we always stayed fed and clothed, man, in the house, man. So my mama, you know, she's very independent. She's strong, man. She instilled in us a lot, you know. So to work for what we want, you know.
So about that, would you say coming up, you had a normal childhood?
Well, abnormal, you know. I don't think nobody in Chicago had a normal childhood.
Talk to me about it.
I mean, especially in the hood, especially from the neighborhood, man, because we didn't have the type of jobs, man, that was extended to us. We didn't have to have housing, man, that was extended to us, man. We had to really struggle, you know, and just to keep the lights on, man. So things was really scarce, man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we all, I mean, you know, sometimes we found refuge in the street, you know, and, you know, some of them gangs, affiliations, and, you know, became that type of family, man, that bond, that type of family, man, on the street, man, we didn't have, man. So we had to go out and search, man, and we had to survive, you know, as best we could, you know what I mean? So, you know, and you know, being, as they say, plugged or hooked up or affiliated, yeah, it was a part of life, man. You had to, you know what I mean? Especially in Chicago, man. It wasn't, like you said, it wasn't peaches and cream, you know. It was dangerous, man. Even coming up in the hospital, it was real dangerous, man. Streets, man. So, you know, it instilled in us a lot, man, about, you know, it really raised you. You know, the streets really raised you at some point, you know, as well as penitentiary, you know.
So would you say you didn't have a choice living in Chicago? Because some people think that, oh, you're peer pressured, or oh, you're trying to be cool, you're joining a gang. Would you say that the area you lived in, it's like you kind of didn't have a choice?
Actually, you know, I'm the type to see my mother struggle, man, and she could barely keep the lights on, man. So I'd be less than a man, even at a young age of 13, 14, and 15 years old, man. I grew up and seen my mother struggle that hard, man. I would never even fish my mouth and be asking for $1. And she did give me money. It was a food stamp dollar, a paper dollar, you know what I mean?
I remember them paper dollars.
And she used to tell me, boy, listen, it's $1. And sometimes I used to hide it from my friends. They used to laugh at it to see how poor we was, you know what I mean? So,
but you can't hide taking that whole book to the store.
Yeah, I agree.
You can't spend that $1 without the book.
Yeah. Yes, you could. You can spend $1. You can spend it.
Was it the $1 or the dub you couldn't spend without the book?
I think it was $10 or better.
$10 or better without the book. Okay.
Without the book. But you know they paid no taxes, man.
Right.
So getting 100 pieces of candy back then, man, was a lot.
Yeah, it was.
You
The
know,
fruities and the chews.
Yes, sir.
Did you ever try the pip on the peppermint?
Yeah, we tried that. The Texas donuts. Right yeah, the Texas donut.
Oh yeah.
Man, Jolly Ranchers, man, and the Fizz Pops and stuff like that, man, and Bubba Yum, stuff like that, man. And you know, $1 went a long way.
Yeah, man.
You know, 100 pieces of candy lasts you a couple days.
Man, you know, I hear you talking about.
Excuse me.
I hear you. No worries. Yeah. I hear you talking about the struggle a lot. Were you a part of Brothers of the Struggle?
Yes, we involved in that. Yes, I was. Been involved in that.
So that was the area you were in. They were the gangster disciples.
Yes.
Okay.
Very much.
Okay.
You know, Black Peace Stones.
Okay.
You know, and it was about colors back then, man. It was just an ego thing.
Mm.
You know, as I got older, man. You know, we've been through a lot, man. You know.
So how was that? How was that coming up and being a part of a gang?
It was a part of the family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's one fight, all fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No matter what school you went to.
Okay.
If one had a problem, man, everybody come together, man, and we deal with the issue. Just that simple, man. And you know, and a lot of people didn't get too many warnings, man.
Mm.
But you know, sometimes people got a pass. You know, but other than that, man, it was, you know, it was, man, death for dishonor. You know how it is, man.
Yeah,
So it was rough, man. You know, so we had to, you know, back then, man, rather we understood, man, you know, the whole concept or the whole ideology of the street life, man. It was all about survival.
Mm.
You know, and then you're dealing with the police. That was the biggest gang in Chicago.
Oh man.
You know, them the ones that, you know, they handcuff you behind your back, man, and beat your brains out.
Mm-mm-mm.
And then they don't, and you know, and it's like they keep you for weeks at a time, days at a time, man, until the swelling go down. Then they release you.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. 1 second, I'm sorry. So you was a part of that, because I remember around the time they were kidnapping, the guys off of blocks, and then they keep you for days, beat you, and then they might drop you off in the opposite gang neighborhood.
Yes, sir. That was their model. That was common. You know what I'm saying? They found what affiliation you in. Look at your tattoos or, you know, your colors you got on, and you know, and they know you anyway, man. From the neighborhood you from, and they take you. Yeah, they drop you off miles away. You know, at the middle of the night, man, and you get back the best way you could if you got back.
Man.
You know, so yeah.
My worst neighborhood, if you can relate, was being dropped off in the Latin Kings neighborhood.
Yeah.
You can
Up in
fake
Humble
the
Park.
else.
Yeah. Or Mexican neighborhood for that matter.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
At nighttime, so you know, it was a number of gangbangers out
Yep.
at nighttime patrolling the neighborhood. So we used to get chased, man, especially coming from jail, getting released from
26
jail.
California.
Yes, sir.
They
used to get chased.
They posted.
Man, remember that movie called The Warriors?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? How we got chased, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
So it besides being a different affiliation, man, it was racial boundaries as well.
Yeah.
You know, that's cool.
So yeah, the racial boundary. So man, how did that how'd you survive through that, man? Because you seem like you kind of unscathed. Like I mean, of course, a part of it comes with us, but how did you survive?
By the grace of God, man. You know, by them praying mothers, man, that I had, man. I had a praying mother, you know, and I'm the youngest, man. And, you know, I was born up in the church, man. You know what I mean?
God's
But,
good, man.
and yes, and I don't know why I was so attracted to the street, man, and to that type of knife fight, man. You know what I mean? You know, the crime and the drugs and the fancy cars, man, the pretty women and the jury, you know. I don't know why I was so attracted to that, man, but